Hi guys, as promised, here's a DIY video for the acorn ornaments. We have 3 different packs. We have the wet felt single acorns, look like that. You have the wet felt hanging acorns that are white, and the multicolor. So today I'll open up the hanging acorn and show you how to make it. So we're gonna open this hanging acorn, and it includes a little acorn for your tree, includes the wall, acorn caps and twine, and now we'll get started. So we have hot water, dish soap. I use clear, but really doesn't matter because you're gonna rinse the balls in afterwards. And so you have your wall, just pull it apart, don't use scissors, and you can grab your first piece. Now I know this will be a large amount, so I'll probably pull it in half and do that amount. So you pull it apart so it's super thin, and then the first thing you're gonna do is grab the ends and just tie a knot right in the middle. And if it's not in the exact middle, that's not a concern. It just gives it something to fold over top. So for the folding, I start with one side, just wrap it around, then you have other side to fold over. And if you feel your wool's a bit too thick in one area, just feel free to pull it on out and continue wrapping, 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 and give it a little roll, and you have a little fluffy ball. So I haven't added the soap yet, so add a little bit of soap. Give it a stir, but not so there's a whole pile of bubbles. And then you want to just dip part of it in the hot soapy water and start rubbing it gently in your hands. Now this part can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending how fast you're going, if you're drinking tea. So I'm gonna speed up this part of the video. As you keep rolling, you'll notice the ball is getting a bit firmer, and then you can still keep rolling it. Once it's come together a bit, you can give it a bit of a squeeze so it gets down to the internal fibers. All right, we're just about done here. You can see there's a ball, and if you have some imperfections that you don't like, see that seam? You have 2 options to either wrap more wool around and keep rolling, or you can just use that part up in the cap. So don't worry about it if your balls aren't perfect. Also as well, I gave you extra wool so you have plenty to make lots of little balls like this. Then you can continue to do the rest of your wool. You can look at your acorn caps and check out the different sizes. Next time you can grab more or less wool depending on the different acorn caps, since they come in a variety of shapes and sizes. So that would fit that one nicely. At first, you don't want to glue it when it's wet. So very important to let dry. I put mine on a cooling rack so it will dry underneath as well. Now that we made a few balls, I'll show you how to first do the single acorns, because from this step, all we do with the dry ball is turn on our glue gun, and while we're waiting, prep the acorn caps by figuring out which one you would like to place in the cap. So I would choose this one just because it seems to fit really nicely. And then I line them up so they're all ready to go for when the glue gun is ready. And once your balls are dry and prepped and ready to go and your glue gun's warmed up, what you want to do for the single acorn cap is flip it over. I usually blow it off to make sure any dust is out. And then it might go a little bit blurry, sorry if it does. But you want to just right near the edge, but not on the edge, put some glue. And then press your acorn cap into it just like that. And voila! This is the single acorn cap. Easy peasy. And you can keep going with those if that's the kit you have. And for the hanging kit, what we want to do is take your twine that's pre-cut and put the twine through the top of the cap. And at the end, you just want to tie a tiny little knot and pull it tight. What I do is take my scissors and just clip it nice and close so it tucks in there nicely. Then you do the same with the other side. Just do a small little knot, pull it tight, clip that end, and there you are. You have your acorn hat ready to be hung up on the tree. Now we just need to glue the ball. So again, just give it a little blow, or you can use an old toothbrush just to make sure that dust is gone from inside the cap. Give it a little glue. Don't want to do all the way to the edges, otherwise you'll have it oozing out on you on the sides, which you can do. And there you are. You have your hanging acorn ornament. And you can continue with the rest of the ones that are included in the kit. And I hope you have fun making them, guys. Thank you.